Welcome to Lesson 7. In this lesson, we're going to learn about multimedia automation. In PowerPoint, you can animate text and objects such as clip art, shapes, and pictures. Animation is movement on a slide. In a previous module, we learned about transition. Transition is the way one slide moves to another. Animation is actual movement on the slide. In this lesson, you'll learn how to add animation effects and customize them, as well as adding sounds and movies. Let's have a look at this sample slide. I want to animate my clock here in the left-hand corner. I'm going to select my graphic and click on Animations. If I drop down the More box, you'll see I have various options for entrance, emphasis, as well as exit. Entrance is the way an object comes into the slide, and exit is the way it leaves the slide. Emphasis is an object on the slide. For this example, I'm going to use float in. You have the effect options to choose depending on what animation you choose, to float up, float down, etc. I'm going to choose float up. I now want to add a second animation to this object. I can't change it here because it will overwrite my first one. I need to click on Add Animation, and this time I'm going to choose Wheel. I also want the same animation on my word responsiveness. And to make it a whole lot easier, I'm going to use the Animation Painter and click on it, and when you move onto your slide, it's a paintbrush, and I'm going to click on the responsiveness heading. You can see it's just copied the animation to my heading. I now have 4 animations on my slide. To preview it, I just click on the preview button over here. You'll also see a little star appear on the left-hand side here. Let's open our animation pane. As you can see, I have 4 animations. If they were perhaps in the wrong order, I would select it and reorder if it was in the wrong order. I also, if you've noticed, have an arrow on the side of each animation. I don't want to click to create every animation, so I'm going to make sure that Start on Previous is selected on all of them. So here you'll see it changed as well from a mouse click to After Previous. Let's have a look at what this looks like. If I click on my first animation, let's change the second animation. I can go to Effect Options. And here I have 2 tabs, one Timing and Effect. I'm going to make the duration slightly longer. And I'm going to make it 2 spokes. I could even choose to have a sound play with it. As you can see, it slows the animation down a little bit. The next thing I'm going to talk about is how to insert video and edit it. Let's go to a new blank slide. I'm going to click on Insert Media Clip. Let's close the animation pane down. I'm going to choose my video. You edit this video just like you would a normal picture. You could size it, you could move it, etc., etc. Beneath the video, you have a timeline, and so you could click anywhere in the timeline to start the video at a certain point, or drag it back. Let's click play, and you can watch the slide. This moves you further back or further forward, and this will adjust your volume. Let's look at the various options to edit video. We can click on the Playback tab. You can choose to start it automatically in slideshow. You can hide while not playing, which means this timeline hides when the video plays, and you can choose to have the sound fade in and fade out. Also, if your video was too long, you could choose to trim the video by starting it at a later stage or ending it at an earlier stage. And OK. You can also format it just like you would a normal picture. So you could have it look almost like a TV screen or with a border. The next thing we're going to learn is how to insert sound. Now, PowerPoint allows you to add sound to your presentation. You could add background music to one slide or a sound effect to another. And you can even add narration if you had a microphone. Let's learn how to insert audio. On this particular slide, I'm going to insert audio. Now, you have three options. You can choose audio from file. That would mean that the sound is saved on your computer. You could search for a clip art audio, or you could even record audio with your microphone. Let's do audio from file. This will insert a little microphone over here. I can choose to have this hidden when I show my slideshow. It's very similar options to your video. You can hide during show, choose to start the music automatically, fade in, fade out, or even trim the sound so it's a lot shorter. Maybe I just want a short sound clip to play as I'm watching the video. Let's have a look at this in slideshow view. As you can see, the slide came in with the music starting automatically. There are lots of options to tailor your sound and movies in your presentation. Play around with the different effects. Thank you for watching.